मेरा नाम तितली है। हेलो। पापा कहते हैं लाइफ में फैमिली से बड़ी कोई चीज़ नहीं।
हमारे घर पे तो वैसे भी जी औरतों की बहुत इज्जत है।
परचेज में ये बहुत तेज है।
और जी हमारे यहाँ जो फैमिली कहती है ना, वही सच होता है।
Kanu's made a film which has actually wowed the audiences all over the world. I mean, the film's been commercially released in France. The film's gone to about 30 festivals, won about 8 awards, won about 30 frigging lakhs in prize money itself. So what happens is that you start thinking of the film in terms slightly different from the way we thought about it when we made it. I, as a producer and as a distant producer, was envisaging an audience which was immediately next to us. But when the audience of the film exploded into this audience in France and US and Germany and all that, I think what happened was that we ourselves got seduced by the idea of this international acclaim of Titli. When we started showing the India cut of Titli, which is 11 minutes shorter than the international cut, the audience started saying कि यार ये फिल्म तो actually कुछ accessible सी, entertaining सी, it's got humor, it's shocking but it's humorous, and it's a pretty fast-paced, slick film about a very real Indian family. So why aren't you telling us about that? Where is the family in the trailer? That got us thinking, and I think when the focus group audience in India saw it with different eyes, we realized that the Indian audience needed a different handle to the film, which was the core of the film, which we had forgotten.
बोल, इतने पैसे कहाँ से आए तेरे पास? बता देना, कहाँ जा रहे थे इतने पैसे लेके? नहीं बोला तूने?
और पैसे मैं जोड़ रहा था, मेरे में पाके खरीदने, कोई रहना नरक में आवे।
The idea with this trailer was to shorten the style, totally get to the core, talk about the family, talk about this guy taking you through what troubles him about the situation he's in. And I think that's where the idea of this trailer stemmed from, and everything else is around it. The music, the fact that it's quirky is because the guy is speaking to you, speaking his heart out to you, and it's slightly ironic, and the music sort of, placed itself, just airlifted itself and decided to place itself behind the whole voiceover idea and behind trying to amplify the family in the trailer.
परिवार वाले नरक लगते हैं तुझे?
एक कट्टा मैं भिजवाता हूँ शाम को तुम्हारे पास, ज़्यादा चूचू पड़ कर उड़ा देना।
अच्छे से काम करके आओ तो सारा परिवार मिलकर वैष्णो देवी जाएंगे।
I think one fundamental thing has happened, that a new audience has emerged over the last 10 years, which is closer to the cinephile audience sitting somewhere in, Chicago or Geneva or something like that. So there is a new cinephile audience. There are still some uncomfortable elements of elitism being tagged to that audience, but that will change over time. And that's why films like ours are still kind of surviving commercially in terms of business to some extent. So that's what has happened, and this new aware audience wants to engage with films probably in a different way. The good thing is that this new audience also consumes the biggest summer Bollywood blockbusters. But when it wants a change of taste, these few films are there, and these few films are being consumed as an alternative night out. That's where the marketing is also changing. For example, on Titli, we are just marketing our film digitally, because over the last 5 years, the consumption of entertainment and the marketing of entertainment has completely changed because of the digital world, because of social media. And we are being able to today, thankfully, being able to reach a far more concentrated, targeted audience who we know will love our film or will come at least be interested in our film. And this interview is a proof of that. I mean, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we couldn't have done this. We would have gone on to the vanilla TV thing, which would have gotten lost in hundreds of other things that was happening. But today, whoever sees this interview on the net, there are 75% chances that that person wants to know about Titli, rather than us getting into a blind spot. So that's how it's changed.
आना जरूर हमें देखने, भूलना मत। डैडी, बावला, विक्रम, नीलू, तितली।